So it's official. Jimmy Kimmel is coming back tonight for late night television. Now, at the time of this recording, I don't know what he's going to be saying. I'm not sure if he's going to apologize or give some type of remarks about why he got suspended. So I'll give you my thoughts as more content comes out on his side. I'm sure we'll hear something about the suspension from Jimmy Kimmel. But with all that being said, did Disney bend the knee to the woke mob? Because remember, last week after Jimmy Kimmel got suspended indefinitely, Democrats were going crazy. They were saying we're going to boycott this company because they decided to suspend Jimmy Kimmel indefinitely. They made it look like he was getting fired. That wasn't the case whatsoever. But they were like, you're trying to side with conservatives? Oh, how dare you do that? How dare you try to look like you're supporting Charlie Kirk? And the reality is, they were just making a company decision. And the thing is this, I keep saying this over and over again. These companies need to stop listening to a smaller audience because they're losing money and losing the bigger pie here, which is traditional families. And if Disney keeps pushing these agendas and ideas and siding with a smaller audience, well, they're going to suffer in the future, in my personal opinion. It seems like when it came to Gina Carano's situation, she gets fired right away after making political posts, but Jimmy Kimmel comes back immediately. Again, I'm glad he's back on air. I want to see him thrive and be successful. No problem whatsoever. But you see the difference of how they handled each situation. One's a conservative, one's democratic. And there's some hypocrisy here, in my opinion, because you couldn't just talk to Gina Carano. You had to go through this whole process of a lawsuit and settle and not ask her why she made that post. You could have done that. No, you wanted to cancel her. Not a great move by Disney. But with Jimmy Kimmel, it's like, okay, you get a couple days off, slap on the wrist. Okay, go back on live television. Now, let's talk about some more details here because not everybody is going to be airing Jimmy Kimmel. So, which ABC stations are not airing Jimmy Kimmel's return? Let me pull this up for you guys. So, Sinclair and Nexstar announced they will be preempting Jimmy Kimmel Live across its ABC affiliate stations. And as it says, there's 70 ABC affiliations owned by Sinclair Broadcast Group or Nexstar Media Group will not air Jimmy Kimmel. Interesting. Very curious of why they made that decision. So they're still discussing with ABC about how they're going to evaluate the show's potential return. Now, other people have said in the past that Jimmy Kimmel hasn't made as much money, not getting as many views anymore because of the whole stance of they want to criticize conservatives harshly and not be in the middle. So there's that. A local station owner had previously demanded that Jimmy apologize to Kirk's family and make a donation to the slain activist organization Turning Point USA. Not sure if that happened or not, but Disney's in a no-win situation because if Jimmy Kimmel comes out tonight and he gives an apology, he takes accountability for his actions. I guarantee you the woke left, the crazy leftists, are going to be upset about it because they're going to make an argument about, oh, well, Trump is forcing this. They're a bunch of Nazis, blah, blah, blah. Why is Jimmy Kimmel apologizing? He has nothing to apologize for whatsoever. That's very sick to say, but you will see that argument if Jimmy Kimmel comes out and apologizes, if he takes some form of accountability. Do I think that will happen? I'm not sure, to be honest. We'll see how this all plays out. But am I happy to see Jimmy Kimmel get his job back? Absolutely. But it's so funny to see the comparisons between the woke left, like the extreme left, because I don't think every Democratic views the world this way. I don't think they act this way. Because there's extremes on both sides, right? But at the end of the day, you see how Disney treats conservatives versus Democrats. It's pretty crazy. If a conservative at Disney states their beliefs, the woke left will go crazy because you've got employers there who are activists and they shouldn't have a job at Disney. Like Disney needs to clean house from top to bottom. It's just very crazy how Gina Carano got treated versus how Jimmy Kimmel is being treated. Now, again, I wish nothing but success for Jimmy Kimmel, but at the end of the day, it seems a little fishy. And it just seems like Disney's giving into the pressure from the woke mob. You're a big enough company to ignore those demands. If they boycott, if they cancel your subscription, okay. That just means whatever you do to support conservatives, or if you appear to support them, the woke left is going to try to cancel you. And you've been making content catered to liberals, or I should say wokeness. You've been doing that for a while now. Not every piece of content Disney has made is woke. I don't think that whatsoever. But you've tried to appeal towards DEI and a smaller demographic, and all of a sudden you take a stance about a Democratic person supporting their party and making insensitive comments and you suspend them, now they want to cancel you. What does that say? What are you doing here, Disney? It's just a waste of time. Stop trying to cater to a smaller population because if you keep this up, it's only downhill from here. It's going to keep getting worse for them. I hope they change course or I hope they learn something on Disney side of things where they're like, you know what? We'll have some woke stuff because I don't think it's just going to go away. But we're going to start making entertainment for the people and get back to the traditional families and stop focusing on a smaller demographic. We can't please them. They're going to be upset either way. No matter what we do, they're going to try to cancel us, even if we appear to support conservatives. So we'll see how this all plays out. I'd love to hear your thoughts about Jimmy Kimmel's return. What do you expect out of his show? Do you think he's going to apologize or take any accountability? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.